I'm Brigid Harrison, Professor of Political Science and Law at Montclair State University. I'm an Americanist, so that means that I look at campaigns and elections, I look at Congress, the presidency, public opinion, voting behavior. I teach politics, but I also talk about it on television. And I think that those two things go hand in hand. I think a good teacher is a good television commentator, and a good television commentator brings that energy and freshness into the classroom. I actually would disagree with you. I think this is about constituent politics. This is people protecting their hides back home in Iowa, in the Corn Belt, and that's why we see the geographic division that we see today. I think that politics is really our lifeblood. Everything, whether you're into poetry or rock music or whatever, everything is political, and I think that that's really one of the major selling points, and that's why politics and political discussion are so popular on television. One of the things I love about doing television analysis is that you get to have the conversations that you would love to have sitting at your kitchen table over a cup of coffee, but you have those conversations in a very energetic and hard-hitting format. One skill that I have and that I can bring to the table is the ability to make politics relevant and clear in a way that people understand that politics is so important in their everyday lives, that it matters to them, it impacts their pocketbooks, it impacts their livelihoods, it impacts their families. And so politically, this is a very astute move by the president. Nonetheless, he will wind up getting a significant chunk of this support, and I disagree. What we've seen is increases. Things aren't happening in a vacuum, and so by providing just a little bit of context, here's where we got to this point, here's where we came from, I think that one of the things that that provides is then voters themselves can understand why a particular situation matters and where it's going in the future. You can't have a good democracy without an informed populace, and it is really the citizens' obligation to get that information. It's our job in the media to make sure that the information that citizens get helps them make important decisions about voting, about candidates, and about their positions on issues. One of the things that's interesting about being a political scientist right now is that we're sitting on the cutting edge. In my view, this is really like a Gutenberg moment. Books became widely available. Now the means to participate is becoming more widely available. And we're witnessing that, and we can actually participate in that. And that will transform democracy.